Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the video, and today we're going to be doing our biggest rebuild yet. Today we're going to be rebuilding AFC Wimbledon, London-based club, and I'm just gonna make them the best team that London has ever seen, that England has ever seen. And we're going to try and win the Champions League with them. Mr. Joel is here to take the wheel. And we're just gonna see how this goes. I just wanted to do something different, and today we're doing a big rebuild. And this is the team that we're starting with. Nothing special, but a few potential good players. And we start off this episode from rebuilding clubs with a free agent, with Nico Kirwan joining us on a free. And I almost left this absolute beast in the youth squad with Connor Carpenter. I mean, he's going straight in the starting lineup, let's be fair here. 70 overall, one of the best talents I've had in a while in the youth academy. So we're going to promote him and hopefully keep him until we win the Champions League. And a very well-known player joining us right now, Stephen Davis, ex-Rangers player, joining us on the free. And the reason why we're not spending all that much money is because we spent almost all our money on a youth scout, because I want to make the youth academy really important in this video. And another free agent joining us is going to be Connor Hazard, joining us on the free once again, and he's going to be our starting keeper. And just because he was still available at the end of the first transfer window, we also signed Akram Afif, our highest rated player right now, 76 overall. And our last signing is once again going to be a free agent. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his first name, but Kalmar is joining us on a free. And of course, these are all the players that we've sold or bought. Not really that much going on, but it's still pretty good. And after almost our full team makeover, really, this is what the team looks like. And I think this could be back-to-back promotions if we keep getting this team like highly rated, because this is great. And halfway through the first season, we're third in the league, only 1 point behind both first and second, so that's great. With Carlisle at the bottom, nothing special, but let's just keep going because we don't have any money left. Let's just keep going to the end of the first season. And at the end of the season, we're first in the league currently. So we're going to be playing the last match just so we can see our trophy being lifted by our captain. It's a great day to play a lovely game of football. AFC Wimbledon against Walsall. Is it Walsall? How do you say it? Please let me know in the comments. But anyway, we're going in this match and we've already won the league. We're already at 100 points, which is absolutely wonderful. 100 points is really good. But I want to get 3 more points, and we're going to be doing that today. I want to end this league with a bang. Also on the attack here, Riley plays it back to Kinsella. Brown, really bad clearance from Brown. It's a big chance. Good save by Hazard. McAteer is through. McAteer. Good shot. Good save. McAteer has it again. Carpenter. Connor Carpenter. Goes past 2. Good shot, and it's a good goal to get our first in this match. All really late in the first half. And it's a good finish by our number 10 and our youth academy talent. McAteer has been really important so far in this match to Kalmar. Kalmar, could he get there? He can actually get there. Really weird pass to McAteer. McAteer plays it through to Connor Carpenter. Once again, a beautiful finish by the 17-year-old. That's absolutely amazing. And we're 2-0 up. And it looks like we're going to win the league with 103 points. And yes, we do actually win the league. I mean, we already won it, but that doesn't really matter anymore. We've won the league in our first season. And Connor Carpenter, I really hope he stays. Because, I mean, if he wants to go, we can't really offer him a bigger contract. So, really hope he stays. And let's get this on. Davis is going from winning the Scottish League with Rangers to winning League 2 with AFC Wimbledon. I mean, it's a bit of a downgrade, but it's still a trophy nonetheless. And we're going up. And we keep our free agent spree going with Isaiah Parker joining us on a free. And after Afif didn't want to extend his contract, we had to sign another free agent left mid with Dennis Boanga joining us on a free. And then our first actual signing, our first player that we spent money on with Big Bird. I mean, his name isn't really Big Bird, but Bird joining us for £1.1 million from Derby County. And another player joining us is going to be Davies from Bradford for £1.5 million. And then something happened that I didn't really expect to happen. I saw that Lionel Messi was on the free agents list. And I mean, we got him on 30k a week. I don't care that it's not realistic. He's still in a better league than Ronaldo, so yeah, Lionel Messi joining AFC Wimbledon in League 1. And I mean, our next signing is a bit of a downgrade, but Bobang Kumalo, a South African talent, joining us, and I think he could be a big player for us. And we also signed another player for the starting lineup, Elia Costa, our new centre-back. And we signed our first loan in this, episode. Short-term loan for Chukwuemeka Maka. He's joining us in the January transfer window, so we don't have him yet, but he's going to be playing for us. And these are all the players that we signed. Of course, I'm not going to show every single free agent from now on that isn't in the starting lineup. We also sold a few players. And John Carpenter? Connor Carpenter. It's sad, but he wanted to go, so we had to sell him. And just before we go to the simulator, we signed another centre-back for free with Baptiste Clerc, Jesus. And now this is what the team looks like with Lionel Messi being a bit better than everyone else. I find it still really weird that he even thought of joining us, but it doesn't matter. I like it. And halfway through the season, we're not even in the playoffs. Jesus, 13th in the league. Lionel Messi isn't carrying us as much as we wanted him to, but let's just keep going to the end of the season, because once again, we don't have a lot of money to spend. And somehow we climbed back to be in the playoffs. So I won't play the playoffs because I don't want to play every single season, because we're going to be having a lot of seasons and that would be a lot of matches played. But FA Cup, we're just going to go through the trophies quickly, because we have a decent team. We could get pretty far, not to the final or anything, but Papa John's trophy, did we win it? We did not. Portsmouth win it. League 1 playoffs, have we won it? We have, with a 4-1 win. Peterborough was beaten by us in the semi-finals, but that doesn't matter because Ipswich was our final opponent. And we did win against them, so that's great. And now we're going to go into Season 3 in the Championship. And our first signing in Season 3 is Victor Christiansen from Leicester City for £10 million. And we also signed a new goalkeeper with Pons joining us from Luton for £6.3 million. And that was basically all we did. We sold a couple of players with Hazard leaving us. He was a big player, but that didn't really matter all that much. Nothing really special. Let's go to the halfway point of the season after we've seen what the team looks like. And Messi has gone down a bit, but he's still a walkout and he's still leading a great team. Kumalo has now taken over the cam position, and I really want him to grow because he's still really young. He's like 18 at this point. I think we could get promoted, but it will be a really, really, really hard job. And halfway through the season, we aren't even in the playoffs, almost in the playoffs though, with 9th in the league. Nothing really good, nothing really bad. It would be really hard to get promoted first season in the Championship, but I'd like to try. And halfway through the season, we sold 2 players. Nothing really special, but yeah, I had to show them. And I don't know how we've done it, but somehow we're in the FA Cup final. We're in the Championship and we're in the final of the Cup. I'm just confused, to be honest. I really don't know how. Because, our team was pretty decent, but not good enough to beat any great teams. Let's see what we've done here. We've beaten Wolves. Bolton beat City, and we've beaten Bolton, and we also beat Brentford. So Yeah, I mean, we could win our first big trophy while not even being in the biggest competition yet. And Messi could win his first trophy in England. Nice. And this is what the formation looks like. Really good, really nice. Let's get into this. Davies gets it to Bird. Bird back to Davies. To Kumalo. Kumalo shoots. It's a good save by Nick Pope. And we get the first big chance. Kumalo plays it through. Davies. And once again, Nick Pope has to save Newcastle. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that we're playing Newcastle in this final. But I mean, I guess you already saw that. Buanda. Play it. See the run. Kumalo. Touch. Great touch. Get past Gomares. Kumalo. Shoot. And once again, Nick Pope saves it. You can't keep doing this, man. Bird plays to the Davies. Davies to Buandu. Buandu shoots. And finally, we get our much deserved goal. And we're in front against the Premier League side. We could be playing Europa League next year, boys. That's really good. That's really great. We've been completely outplaying them. And we finally get our well-deserved goal. Davies, get there. You get there, Davies. Davies gets there. He actually gets there. Plays it through to Chukwuemeka. I still don't know how to say his name. Great dribbling. Gets through. Shoots. It's a goal. Otherwise it would have been a penalty. But it's a really good goal by the Chelsea loanee. Jesus, I can't speak English today. But with that, I'm going to quickly make a quick announcement. We actually signed him. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name again. But we signed him because he's just been so good. He's been so good, so we make our loan deal end and we sign him this season. Bird plays it through to the GOAT. Lionel Andreas Messi. Can he score? Can he score? I'm just trying it. Cuts inside, shoots, and he does score. Just shows you that this guy can do it everywhere and no one needs to cry about it. As you can clearly tell, I like Messi. But it's a good goal. It's a really good goal. And we're 3-0 up. Which, I mean, Pope could have done better, let's be honest. But I don't care. Messi scored in the cup final in England and I'm happy. And I mean, I can clearly say that we've given AFC Wimbledon their biggest trophy of their history so far. With winning the FA Cup, completely annihilating a really good Newcastle squad on paper. They had a really good team, but we still won. And it's just beautiful to see Messi in a Wimbledon shirt lifting the FA Cup. Something you did not expect to see today, but we somehow did it. And let's get going. I mean, we could still be in the championship. Let's see if we actually get promoted. I mean, once again, we climb up to get a qualifying spot. And once again, it's in 6th place. And once again, we have to play the playoffs. I mean, that's great. We won the FA Cup, of course. Really like that. I'm really happy about that. Carabao Cup. Maybe once again the double. No, Arsenal win the Carabao Cup and the Championship playoff, please. And once again we go through back to back promotions. No, back to back. It's back to back promotions. But that's lovely. Let's go to the 4th season where we're going to be in the Premier League and we immediately sign Vincenzo Grifo just because we can. And we also signed a new goalkeeper with Raul Branco joining us on a free. And we also signed a new centre-back on a free with Levi Colwill joining us. And after selling him in the 2nd season, I mean, I just had to get him back. Connor Carpenter is joining his his boyhood club once again. And it's a big signing. He's not going to be wearing number 13, but it's a big signing because he's our record-breaking signing. For £81 million, we sign our homegrown talent again. And because of that, we couldn't really sign any other players, but we have sold a few And I'm just going to quickly show them. We've loaned out a few players as well, but it doesn't really matter. It's a lot of players. And this is what the team looks like in Season 4. Carpenter is our highest rated player so far. Messi gone down to an 82 rated, which is sad to see, but it doesn't really matter, let's be honest. Let's go to halfway through the season and see how well we've done in the Europa League and in the Premier League. And halfway through the season, Liverpool are leading the table with 48 points. Where are we is the big question. I see Chelsea, I see United, I see Spurs, I see Aston Villa, I see Newcastle. We're in 14th. 14th in the league with only 20 points in 20 games isn't great. But I do think we could stay in the league, and that's the most important part. I don't want to get relegated. So, Europa League, how well have we done? We are through, but we're second in the group, so we have to play a preliminary round. And at the end of the season, I don't see us once again in 8th. We are in 12th, so we actually improved quite a bit. 45 points, Fulham, Sheffield and Burnley going down, which is great for us, and that means that we can stay one more year in the Premier League, which is the most important part. Community Shield, we've lost 2-0, which is sad, but I mean, understandable. FA Cup this time was won by United. Carabao Cup was won by Leicester City, and eventually excellently pressed the Champions League, but Liverpool won the Champions League against Barcelona on penalties. Europa League was won by Olympique Marseille. And I mean, we were beaten by Olympique Lyon, so we haven't really gotten that far. And we keep moving into Season 5, and we immediately signed Casale for £34 million from Crystal Palace. And we also signed a new right back with Mauro Jr. joining us for £25 million from Leeds United. And it's sad that Messi retired last year, but we immediately signed his regen with Eusebio Uribe. Great name. And these are the players that we've sold or bought or brought in for free. Nothing special really. A few starting lineup players that sold, but we also signed a few, so it doesn't really matter. What does matter is what the team looks like, and I made Bird captain. And Carpenter's an 89 rated player. Somehow, don't know how, but he's grown quite a lot. So let's see how well we've done halfway through the season. And halfway through the season, once again, I don't see us in the top 8. We're 10th in the league. I mean, it is an improvement. 34 points, but it still isn't great. So let's keep going. And at the end of the season, we're 8th in the league. I mean, no European football for us. That's basically what that means. But I don't really care that much. It's still an improvement from last season. FA Cup this time was won by Aston Villa, so we haven't won it again. Carabao Cup was won by City, so we haven't won anything. And Champions League was won by AC Milan. But we have to keep going, so we sign a new player with Gareth Young joining us from Chelsea for about £20 million. And we also signed a new centre-back with Milenkovic joining us for £46 million from AC Milan. And we also signed Krejci from Southampton for £34 million. And these are all the players that we've sold in this transfer window. Few good talents leaving us, but also a few really good ones joining us. And I mean, just scrolling down. And now this is what the team looks like at the start of Season 6. It's a really decent team, like really good even. So if we don't get either Europa League or Champions League this year, I'll be really disappointed. And halfway through the season, we're 7th in the league. I mean, only 1 point behind 5th and only like a few points behind 4th. So we could potentially get there, but we have to keep fighting for it. And at the end of the season, we're 5th in the league, so that means Europa League. But we could have had Champions League if we would have just had scored a few more goals. Because we're separated with Man United on goal difference. Both of us 66 points, but that doesn't matter. FA Cup this year was won by Tottenham, which is really unrealistic. Carabao Cup was won by Arsenal. And in the next season, we buy Cocu from West Ham for £50 million. We keep it going because we want to win the Champions League. And another defender joining us from AC Milan is going to be Nuno Mendes, joining us for £71 million. And I'll be honest, I kind of forgot to show all the transfers and the team, but we're 5th in the league halfway through the season somehow, after signing a few world-class players, which isn't great, but we should be doing better, really. We should realistically be doing better. FA Cup, I accidentally pressed it. I wanted to go to the Europa League because, of course, we are in the Europa League. And we did go through in the group with Lazio. It should actually be finishing last. Damn. Let's see how well we've done at the end of the season. We've done really well. We've done really well. Once again, one place behind the team above us, of course, but only on goal difference. Which I still don't understand. Like, why? Why do we don't... Are we just conceding a lot of goals, or are we just scoring a lot? Not that much. Well, we keep it going. Are we winning the FA Cup again? No, this time West Ham take the trophy. Carabao Cup was won by Chelsea. And let's see how well we've done in the Europa League. Bang, we're actually in the final against AC Milan. So we're going to be playing our first European final right now. This is the biggest match AFC Wimbledon has ever played in. Against AC Milan in the Volksparkstadion in Hamburg. I mean, it's just great to be here, really. It's sad that we haven't gotten Messi anymore. But we got Uribe. So it doesn't even matter. We got his literal respawn. We've beaten AZ, Alkmaar and Villarreal to get here. A few really good teams. So we can I believe we can actually beat AC Milan. I think Carpenter will have a field day with their defense. And quickly, before we get started, I'm going to quickly just show the team, because I haven't done it, which is really bad on my part, but it looks beautiful. Kumalo plays it through to Carpenter. Connor Carpenter, can he score again? It's a good save by Mainan. De Ketelare. Good interception by Casale. Kumalo plays it through to Carpenter. Connor Carpenter, and he scores. Once again, it's a beautiful goal by the Englishman. It's amazing. It's a great goal once again. And we take the lead in Hamburg. He gets his number 10 back after Messi retired. And he immediately scores the first in the European final. Milenkovic get there. He does get there. Plays it to Kaku. Koku? To Carpenter. Carpenter, not again. Oh, he does it again. And once again, it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. He's the best English striker there's ever been. Connor Carpenter has once again scored a brace in a final. I mean, it's the second time in this video, but it's still weird that it happened twice. And in about 5 seconds, we've gone from 0-0 to 2-0 up. It's a great turn and a great finish. Wow, that's just beautiful. Gabriel Jesus. Ooh. Good few blocks. Branco gets there eventually. Junior. Oh, that's really bad. Rafael. Oh, it's a good save from Branco, but we shouldn't have even let that through. Let's be honest. Tonali plays it through to De Ligt. Oh, no. And it's 2-1. We lost the lead and Matthijs De Ligt has scored against us. Damn. Carpenter. Connor Carpenter plays to Uribe. Uribe gets a bit of passion. Good shot. Ooh, could have been an amazing goal if it went in. Milenkovic plays to Krejci. Krejci plays to Kaku. Kaku sees the run from the little Argentinian. Uribe. Uribe. Oh, it's a beauty. That's the best goal so far. That's the best goal in this video. With ease. That's an absolute strike. You couldn't have had it less perfect. That's amazing. Eusebio Uribe. That's filthy. You shouldn't be able to do that in a final and get away with it. That's a beauty. We kind of scored out of nowhere. Jesus plays through to Rovella. Rovella back to Jesus. Oh, that's bad defending, and Rovella gets the goal that Milan have been looking for. It's 3-2 and we only have 3 minutes left. It's going to be tough, but we have to hold on to this lead. And we do hold on. And we win our first ever European trophy. This Europa League is going to London again. This time to AFC Wimbledon. Milan have been beaten 3-2. They've won the Champions League a few times in this save already. So it's really weird that they even were in the Europa League. But it doesn't matter because we beat them. And I mean, we kind of completed our objective by winning a European final. But I won't be shithousing this video. We're going to win the Champions League. I mean, we're going to play the Champions League final. I've always said if we play the Champions League final, we've done it. That's the end of the video. I don't have to do another season if I lose or anything. But it doesn't matter. Kumalo is now captain of the club. And he's going to lift our first European title, you know. And it's been taking a while for me to make this video. So please like. If you're still here at 26 minutes. Please like. And subscribe if you're new. But we're going to keep going into next season. And hopefully we're going to be doing pretty well in the Champions League. And I'm making signings to win the Champions League with Diogo Costa joining us for £50 million from Chelsea. I mean, we have to get a new keeper if we want to win anything. And another Champions League signing is going to be Jeremy Frimpong joining us from Real Madrid for £72 million. And like I said before, these are signings that are going to win us the Champions League. Barella is joining us for £77 million, joining us from Tottenham. And another big player joining us is going to be Ruben Diaz, joining us for £91 million from City. I accidentally turned the numbers upside down to £60 million, but we signed a big new player with Kvaratskhelia joining us for about £70 million. I mean, it's not really that big, it's actually pretty small, but these are the players that we sold. We sold quite a lot of first, like starting 11 players, but we also signed a lot better players. And after forgetting to show you the team in last season, I'm going to quickly show you it right now. Uribe 94 rated, Carlton 93, and somehow Kumalo has gone to a 90 overall rated. South African GOAT. I really like that we somehow got a South African talent that's gone up to a 90 overall rated. I really like that. And halfway through the season, we are actually in a title race with Liverpool, with only 2 points separating us. Am I right in saying that? Is it 2 points? I'm going to quickly scroll up again. It's 5 points. Oh, that's a bit more than expected. But we could still win the league here. That's great. That's really good. And I mean, we've gone through to the next round of the Champions League. So let's see if we could potentially get to the final this season. But somehow, I mean, not really somehow, but we haven't won a league. Liverpool have run away with it. 6 points between us. I mean, it's not bad. We're still second in the league, which is really good. And I'm really happy about it. Second place in the league is still good. Did we win some trophies though, is the big question on everybody's lips. So, FA Cup, did we win it? No, we did not. City did. In a Manchester derby. Pretty interesting. Carabao Cup was won by us. Oh, it actually was won by us. That's great. And now in the Champions League, yes, we are in the final against Paris Saint-Germain. So let's play this Malvo. Let's play like we've never played football before. I mean, we shouldn't probably play like that. Arena auf Schalke, our second European final and our second European final in Germany. So we're playing one of the richest teams in world football. Well, in real life, we're probably one of the poorest professional clubs in football. Considering that we're fourth in the league, fourth league, like in the fourth league of England. Jesus, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But I could be completely wrong, and Wimbledon could be a really rich club, but I don't think that if you would be rich, you would be in the fourth competition. Why are some of them wearing jackets and some of them aren't wearing jackets? EA don't really know what they're doing, really. Like, let's be honest, they don't know what they're doing. But I do, and that basically means that we're hopefully gonna be winning the league, the Champions League. That is. Ah, guys, it's been so long. I've been working on this video for about 2 weeks now, and that's the reason why I haven't been posting that much. So this means quite a lot to me. So I really want to win this game. So let's go straight into the starting lineup. Let's see what we've come up with. And this is what the beautiful team looks like. Varcelia, Carpenter, and Uribe at front. Kumalo, Barella, and Koku in midfield. And I mean, the defense has basically been the same for like a few seasons now. And, well, Paris Saint-Germain, of course, it's really late in the rebuild. So there's not going to be a lot of players that are still, like, great. But McKennie, Delap, Olmo, and Mbappe up front, it's going to be a hard challenge to win. But we're going to try our best we can. Oh, and we've already been taken out. That's great. Give him a red card and we'll be going to win it. I mean, Kumalo, please give him red. How is that only a yellow? EA, fix your game, man. That was a murder attempt. You should get 3 years in prison for that. Varcelia plays through Carpenter. Carpenter, can he score again? He can't. Good save by the goalkeeper. Could have been it, man. Come on, Connor. Get your head in the game, man. Uribe. The Messi regen. Keeps going. Uribe plays through to Carpenter. Carpenter shoots again. And it's the first goal in the Champions League final. And it's once again Connor Carpenter. He's already scored 5 in this video so far. And that's only in 3 games played. He is the GOAT. The best English footballer there's ever been. Good interception by Diaz. Good defending. Barella plays through to Kumalo. Kumalo sees the run to Koku. Koku shoots. Good save. Carpenter again. And he gets his second goal once again. 2 goals in a final. It's 6 in 3 matches played. Connor Carpenter is leading us to the Champions League win. And we haven't even played the second half yet. Kvaratskhelia plays through to Uribe. Uribe, shoot it, why not? And once again he scores an absolute banger. I don't know how he does it, but he doesn't score decent goals. He just scores beauties. Once again, he just rockets it to the top corner with his wrong foot, I might add. His weak foot just absolutely belts it top corner. No way Donnarumma could have saved it. And he scores the 3rd in this final. The Champions League is basically ours already. Kumalo has been really good this game. Plays through to Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong lays it back. Somehow Carpenter got there. And Carpenter got a hat-trick in the Champions League final. And he joins a very, very special list with players like Ronaldo, for players who scored a hat-trick in the Champions League final. It's 4-0. Paris Saint-Germain have been completely destroyed. And Frimpong could have just shot, but he played it to Carpenter. And Carpenter gets his hat-trick, his first hat-trick of the video. And it's immediately going to be his last because we win the Champions League. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. AFC Wimbledon are Champions League winners. We've done it with a lot, and I mean a lot of free agent signings. But eventually the money came in and we could finally get some actual signings in. And I think this has been my favorite rebuild I've done so far this year. And that's not just anything to say, because I've done quite a few on this channel alone. I've also done a few before that, but they don't really count, let's be honest. Champions League glory is coming back to England, going to London. And Kumalo, our South African talent that we just randomly signed in one season, is now going to be lifting the Champions League as captain of AFC Wimbledon. And we've done it. We've actually done it. I want to thank you all for watching. I really want to thank you all for watching. If you're still here, please let me know what teams I should do next. I've really, really, really enjoyed rebuilding the Dons. I want to thank you all for watching once again. I'm gonna ask for a like. I'm gonna ask for some subscriptions, and then I want to just say goodbye. Have a lovely day.